Hey.
Your voice is somewhat back. Hi
Yeah,
guys.
I did sauna and steam this
We
morning.
reached 100
Oh,
subscribers.
We're supposed to have 100 here.
We are supposed to, but I think maybe we can only have 100 if we have 100k, babe.
That's
Slow down. Take time.
manifesting it.
We will have 100k
Manifest
one day for sure. But yeah, I don't
From
know.
December,
You and the
from
producer
January
need to
100.
do that boom, 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 boom,
Oh, yeah,
music.
the-
Exactly. Something
siren.
else. Exactly. But yeah, thank you for everyone for listening to me. I ended up with we started last week, we were in 96 something, and then I was saying that we need 100 subscribers. It'll be really cool if next week we've got 100, and now we're on 120.
We're here.
So it's really, really cool. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing.
Thanks for subscribing.
Thanks for subscribing.
Who are you? Because you just.
Oh yeah, I
You
just went
dived
in. Oh,
right
I'm D.
into the-
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm excited.
Exactly. I'm Lish.
And this
Mhm.
is Allow It.
Yeah.
If you've tuned in, subscribe. We still need
Subscribe,
more.
yes.
So that Lish can put a K at the end of the
So I can put
100.
a K. So it makes sense when
Exactly.
I have
When it has the
back here.
100, it actually makes sense. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your week been, Lish?
It's been cool. I've been a bit under the weather.
Yeah, I can
actually, I don't
hear.
even know if I'm under the weather. I don't know if it's allergies or something
a bit
else.
of everything.
Well, I hope it's allergies because then I
Okay.
hope I haven't been getting people sick.
Oh,
Sorry.
I hope not. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
so-
think it might be allergies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's allergies.
Yeah.
So allergies. My body's hurting.
Oh.
I did some like warrior wellness yoga.
Oh, athletes!
Mm.
Come through, athletes.
So I need that like post workout like athlete massage like to get me back together.
To get
Yeah,
back into the stream of
my
things.
my limbs
Like that
hurt.
rehab type situation.
yeah.
A massage, the steam room, the sauna, the wellness,
I need the works.
whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I need the
yeah.
works. I need the works.
Yeah, I don't know if we're there yet, girl.
Yeah, no, I guess not.
But if anyone wants to
I need
put
to
us
be
in that
invited.
position,
Yes, invite me to these places.
If anyone wants to put us in that position, please.
Like, come
We
on
don't
now.
mind at all. My body is hurting just like yours.
Mm.
My week has been long and hard.
Mm.
No pun intended.
Long
But it
and
has
hard.
been long and hard. We have been doing Lish and I have signed up for a 1,000,000 Step Challenge.
Oh yes.
For
Diabetes.
for Diabetes UK. It's for a great cause. I signed up separately from Lish, and then we also have like a joint one.
Yes.
Which when we finish, fingers crossed, when we get our full donations, we can start working on that one as well. So we are doing 1,000,000 steps from the 1st of July till the 30th of September.
Yeah.
But people still have time to still donate until November, I believe. So, which is
Okay.
really, really cool.
Oh
So
yes.
they get-
wait,
yeah.
until the end of October.
October.
Yes.
So they get a little bit more time. It's been going great so far. Like I said to you, I thought it was going to be so many steps in one day. But
Yeah.
really all you have to achieve is about just over 10k a day in order for you to reach 1,000,000. So far so good.
The math that I use ChatGPT for, my colleague did it in her head.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
I was like, you know how I came up with that answer? She looked at me. She was like, what?
How?
I was like, they obviously didn't hire you just for your good luck. She was like, that's 10,600.
And
So then I was like, yeah. I was like, ChatGPT.
I found
help
out
me.
mine from my fashion work husband. And he's the one who said, okay, cool. So what's your average steps per day? I told him 19k. He's like, easily achievable.
Yeah.
And then he did 1 2 1 2 next time. And he said, he's like, look, all you have to do is 10,000 and you're good. And I'm like, okay, perfect. So he's like, oh, that's easy. What's great as well is the fact that at work we also have a step challenge.
Oh, nice.
So just like our department in general, so they've got a step challenge from July the 8th and I believe until the end. So we put in a little bit of guapo in, a little bit of 2 cents in, a little bit of pounds in. And whoever wins the step challenge gets all the guapo.
Oh,
so you know I'm all about the
Of
kaching.
course.
I'm all about the money.
So you're walking.
I'm walking like I've
Walking.
never walked before.
You
I'm
are-
walking like
you are
I've never
stepping in
been
the name
before.
of love.
I sure am.
Mm-mm-mm.
But that one should be an easy feat, to be honest. Fingers crossed, I think I will win it. I don't win a lot of things in my life.
That's not true.
It is true.
Actually, not, especially not with work. I feel like you win a lot of things at work.
That year, well, because God wanted to put me in my Job season.
Okay.
That year
so
was
that's
my
why he was making sure.
Joseph season.
Okay. That's why.
He was preparing me.
That's why
because he said,
bits.
"Girl, you wait on it. Give yourself
that's
1 year."
That's why he was doing bits. So he said,
"Give yourself 1 year."
Now.
He said, "Enjoy your life now, because next year, girl, your middle name is gonna be J-O-B."
Oh wow!
Yes. So yeah, this year is my Job season. I've actually embraced it.
You've embraced it.
Yes, because I find that at the end of the Job season, of course, there's a huge light at the end of the tunnel. Job ended up being a bola shot caller. Exactly. So I'm all for it. I just have to be patient. It's the waiting.
I hear that.
The waiting and the pacing.
I hear
slowly.
that.
So fingers crossed. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Not fingers crossed. I just know it's gonna happen.
I'm cracking up that you said that because I just saw something on Instagram.
Yeah, go on. What did he say?
But this guy was in the street asking people if they're Muslim or Christian, right? So majority of them said Christians.
Right.
Yeah, they said they're Christians. So he was like, "Can you tell me 2 verses from the Bible?"
What did people say? I'm already cracking up because I know.
Some guy was like, "Actually, I'm neither."
I'm neither here nor there. I'm neither here nor there.
He said, "You know what?" He said, "Never mind." I was cracking up.
That's why I'm so adamant because calling yourself a Christian, the people don't realize the weight that comes with it. Do you understand? It's like an actual weight because Christianity means Christ-like.
Yes.
Unless you're walking in Christ-like steps, park it.
Oh my gosh, I was just cracking up
just
because
park it. So that's why I always say I'm heavily spiritual with God. Not any of the any of the stones or any of the gods with the lowercase g. None of the chanting, none of that.
My gosh.
I'm with the big God. But I refuse at this point in my life to call myself a Christian. Yeah, because girl, I like mimosas here and there.
I mean, Jesus drank wine.
Jesus drank wine. He just didn't drink the amount of wine that I've been drinking. He didn't drink just the amount of wine that I've been drinking.
He said, "Do not be belligerent."
Of course.
Okay.
He said also you need to make sure that you're constantly in control of your mind, and that I want to lose control.
Modestly.
He was nice and modest, and I'm not for it. Something exciting is happening next week. It's your girl's birthday.
I know. Oh my gosh.
And thank God I made it. Oh my goodness.
You're here.
Yeah. And
I mean, let's wait. Let's get to next week first.
Oh, come on, God, don't do that. I'm gonna be here.
I'm just playing. I'm just joking, okay?
By God's grace.
Relax.
I rebuke you.
Let's get to next week first, okay?
Because she's trying to get out of the gifting.
Of course.
Okay.
Dionne's
and the spending.
Dionne's from like the 1st of July. It's my time.
It's normally a birthday month.
It's my time.
I'm slowing down as I get older because I'm just like, okay, first of all, let's put all of our coins into our children instead into us.
Her birthday is very expensive.
I know
because it's like every day there's something. Like it's actually it's too much.
There's a budget for the day. But no, I think last year was not too bad as well. I think it was really chill.
Last year was chill because you just had the twins.
Because I just had the babies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why.
This year,
that's the only reason why it was chill.
This year, however, Mama's back tight and right.
Oh my God. I even think the year before that, when I was pregnant, it was not chill. I think we did something every day.
There's always something every day, even when you were pregnant, because you love being out when you're pregnant. Actually,
I don't.
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
did.
Out.
Yeah, you were out. You enjoyed it.
I'm out because I don't like to be in, but it's not that I enjoy being out.
I'm out because I don't like to be
I like to be outside.
Outside.
I just like to be outside.
Pregnant or not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just want to be outside.
I guess so. What's the fit saying today?
Oh my gosh, my fit is saying that I ain't have nothing to wear, so I have these shirts from Zara, mom black jeans, and I use these.
I'm pissed off that
and I got this hat
got this hat. This is nice.
H&M Sport Collection.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? It was giving me ALO vibes. I thought you were gonna be an ALO babe.
Yes, that's why I bought it. It was giving ALO vibes, but it's move H&M.
Either way, we're good.
Yes,
exactly. Either way, it looks great. I am pissed that I got rid of the shirt. Remember, I had this shirt in the green, and then there's a time in my life when I was thick. And I couldn't get it on to save my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I said to myself, I can't continue to upset myself like
oh my gosh, you got rid of it.
Has to go. I cannot continue.
Yikes.
And now,
you
I'm
could
gonna
have been
put it back
wearing
on.
it. Yeah, exactly.
And little did I know I was pregnant.
That's why you couldn't wear the
thank you.
shirt. Jeez.
I was pregnant as AF, and my titties were titting. I'll tell you that now. My titties were titting. I wanted to talk about guilty pleasures.
What are you wearing?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Because my fit ain't nothing to talk about, really.
I mean, I like your top.
Thanks very much.
It could be added. Since I'm an athlete, it's something that, exactly.
Yeah, athleisure. But I'm not an athlete like you. I could never top your athleticism. I could never top it.
She's over here taking the piss.
I just had the football runs today, so and to be honest, we're gonna be honest. This session was last minute.
Soccer mom.
We didn't know this session was gonna happen, so exactly. I said, we just rushed. So I'm full on soccer mom mode. Just got the hairband, got all Nike'd out. That's it. Yeah, it's comfortable.
Are your socks Nike?
They are, of course.
They were looking like they were Puma from
no way. I'd rather eat a denim jacket, like I said.
Dionne has this thing.
Nike and Puma.
Yeah, if she's wearing trainers, the socks need to be the same brand as the sneakers.
Not just the sneakers, whatever. If I'm wearing a sports brand.
Oh, yes. Okay.
The sneakers have to match
the whole sports brand as well.
You can't be walking around doing mixing and matching. Mixing and matching. His, her, she, he. You can't be over here non-binary. You've got to pick one.
Everything has to be.
Exactly. Everything has to be. Where I grew up, basically, it was unacceptable for you to be walking around in multiple
That's just like
labels.
a certain side of London, right?
It's specifically North London.
Okay.
There's just no way you could be wearing just multiple brands just willy-nilly. Ellis here, Champion there, Nike there, Adidas. We can't be doing.
Does Champion have sneakers?
Champion has sneakers.
Oh,
yeah. You can't just be whooping and waving like
Walk
that.
like a champion.
Yeah.
Act like a champion.
If you don't calm down. People will be at the bus stop and they would not be impressed with me. So yeah. It was just a certain way that we moved. Here in West London,
anything goes in the West.
Anything goes. I stay kissing my teeth at people all the damn time. New Balancing and then Puma ring. And I'm just like, calm down. Just pick one. It's like trying to mix Versace with Fendi. Stop it. It's not. Stop it. Anyway, that's enough about my fit.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
I was going to talk about guilty pleasures because I currently have one. And it's turning to be slightly obsessive, like my podiatry videos.
Oh.
So my current guilty pleasure is the I went to heaven videos.
Oh.
So I went to heaven, or I died.
And you went to hell.
I went to hell. I died. I went to heaven. I'm not going to hell. It's these people.
Yes, of course.
Yes. I got the keys.
You got the keys.
I got the keys.
You got the keys to the kingdom.
I sure have the keys to the kingdom. You can call me Jada Kingdom.
The keys to the kingdom.
Exactly. So that's my current guilty pleasure. So it's basically people on YouTube or any other platforms that you can think of that have these theories or stories. I guess it's not really stories because then I'll be like, okay, they're lying. Yeah, maybe they're not lying. I don't know. Anyway, it's just interesting to me.
It's their word.
Exactly. It's their word against us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the world is a wild place at the moment. So all sorts is happening. These people are claiming that they are dying and they are either given the experience in the afterlife to go to hell or to go to heaven. and they claim...
Do they have the choice?
No, they don't have the choice. They're just being taken in with whichever realm.
So even the devil has sent some people back. He's like,
he said, I don't want no parts.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. Or maybe he wants to use them some more.
Of course. Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. He's got no time to try and start tapping into this one. He's already got that person. So he's like, keep it pushing. Let's keep the motivation up. I was just showing you what could happen. Yeah. So they're claiming that they are either being sent to hell, having the hell experience, or being sent to heaven and having the heaven experience. Or some people are saying actually they have both experiences. So when they say they have both, my question, which is always in my head, so is it like the devil taking them to there and then God is like, okay, pass her over to me. Let me show her some of this.
But I'm like, I feel like if they're having both, they're probably are they starting off in heaven and then being sent
they're starting off in hell. Some of them are saying that they're starting off in hell, and then they're being showed what they could have if they change their ways. And then some people are saying they're starting off from heaven and then being shown what could happen if they don't change their ways. So I've sent you one.
Yes, I have watched
you've
one.
Watched one.
Yes.
So
actually, I think I ended up watching two.
Of course, because you get sucked in.
As soon as that one finished,
there's another one that comes up.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Mainly the ones that I'm watching are from like South Africa, Zimbabwe. There's maybe a couple of Nigerians here.
Oh,
so mostly Africans.
Mainly in Africa. Yeah. I've watched one.
I haven't
an American one.
Oh, have you seen an American? You need to send me that one.
It wasn't on YouTube though. There was a documentary on Netflix.
Get out.
About the afterlife.
Okay.
I watched it some years. I think by this time actually I was pregnant with Liam.
Right.
And one of the women, I think for me, because it kind of freaked me out because this one, there's truth to what happened to her because she died on the surgery.
And how do you know there's truth to it?
She died on the surgery table.
She actually died.
She died flatlined. Yeah.
Okay.
Flatlined on the table. She said she was in this white. She was like it was beautiful. Mm-hmm. She was like it was really nice there. Mm-hmm. She was like she doesn't know if it was an angel or something. It was a while ago, so don't quote me verbatim. Sure. But one of the whoever she was speaking to said it wasn't her time yet.
Right.
That she's going back. But one of her children, her sons, are gonna die.
Oh my God. I wouldn't go back.
Yeah. So that was freaky to me. So she ends up she's back to life or whatnot. Life is back to normal. I think in the back of her mind, she was always anxious because of what was said to her. But they continue to live life normally. And then I guess, I want to say she said maybe 20 years later, her son dies in some freak skiing accident. Like right away.
Wow.
So, and then because she always said like, in the back of her mind, she always felt like, how can I go back knowing that I'm going to lose
lose
my child. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And how can I live with that? Like knowing, okay, I know that I'm going to lose.
Do you think then somewhat, actually, you know what's come up to mind? Some slight selfishness, regardless of being a mother. Because she went back. Yes, she was anxious. Yes, she was thinking about it. Yeah. After a while, after like 15 years.
Yeah, I guess after...
she just was living. Then
I mean, maybe in the back of her mind she thought like maybe I was just hallucinating. What I thought was really like, because after time passes by, especially a long span of time, you're just kind of like,
you just kind of like,
I feel like that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's most, like you said,
maybe I was dreaming or whatever.
Because of the what is it called? The anesthesia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know when you're under anesthesia, it's free game. You don't know what's going on.
It is free game. Wowza. But it's just it's so interesting to watch these people because fully convicted in what they're saying, and of course a lot of them have genuinely transformed their lives, because they wouldn't be coming forward to say these things and because of the ridicule and that comes with it, of course, and of course the doubt. I definitely doubt some of what they say. Some of it is human form. They're saying bits where I'm thinking, this is not adding up, and then they're saying things that actually, most of them are saying things that are quite consistent. So they say there's a lot of children in heaven, and they're all so happy and pure. And they say that the grass is so green and the flowers are so this. And then, of course, hell, they say hell is not what people think it is. It's not like fire and all of that stuff everywhere. It's mundane lifestyle.
So one of the guys was talking about repetition. Repetition.
Apparently it's doing things over and over and over and over and over. Which I think, I think here in the life that we live now, there's an aspect really of what we would call hell. Things like prisons, for instance.
Of course.
They do the same thing every day, day in, day out, for however long their sentence is for. And there's people who are sentenced to life, of course, and that they end up doing the same thing over and over and over, with the 1 hour of daylight and doing the same thing over and over and over. And that would be my worst nightmare, because like, of course you're unfulfilled. Nothing. That's genuinely my version of hell. I sometimes say a lot that, I think that just the God that I believe in, there's just no way he'll put you in a place where you're burning. So I never believe the whole the fire
hellfire burn.
I never believe that hellfire situation in my perspective, in my opinion. But I do believe that I
think didn't someone say that you hear you hear Rihanna's shine bright like a diamond?
Shine bright
over and over and over and over again.
Oh my goodness, that would be hell for me. I love you, Rihanna, but I can't listen to that song over and over.
They were playing that song over and over.
Oh my goodness. And they do say that there's a lot of figures here that we look up to as pastors, as preachers, as gospel singers. They're down there. They're down there.
I believe that. I believe that 100%.
Apparently some of them are down there already. They're just here.
They're just up here causing havoc.
Flesh form, causing havoc. Apparently some of them are down there already. They're already there, down there, because that's how the version of like you've sold your soul to the devil.
That's not too far-fetched, because they say when he comes back, he's starting first in the homes of worship.
I guess so. That's where he starts, because all the time everything normally starts from religion and religious people. They're the worst of the worst.
In the places of worship,
the worst of the worst. Even all of the wars, most of them are started because of
based on religion.
On religion. So that's my current guilty pleasure. Do you have one?
Wow.
It's videos. Really deep, but you know me, I love that type of weird
I had
deep
to
stuff.
Stop after
because it starts freaking you out a bit.
That freaks me out. I'm just like,
it starts freaking you out a bit, because you start contemplating what the hell's what I want. You start
I remember shout out to my mom. My mom.
Hey Mama C, keep on commenting. I see you, girl.
Can you stop embarrassing or tell other people to comment for you. And I remember her like saying that she knows some people that have lost people, whatever, in the past, and they're living like chaotic lifestyles, reckless, and them seeing those people in their dreams, right?
Okay.
But in their dreams, those people are like calling out to them, like, come to me. So does that mean, like, if you now decide to go with that person, basically you're ending.
You know what's weird now that you mentioned that? I was watching Megan Ashley. Shout out to Megan Ashley. She's got this awesome podcast called In Totality, and it is Christian based, so it's only for the believers. And yeah, exactly. So she was speaking to someone, a guest, and that guest was talking about the fact that people be saying, oh, my uncle came to my dreams. My auntie came to my dreams. And they said, oh, you need to stop this. You need to do this. You need to, you need to come to me.
Yeah.
Or you need to quit that job. Or you need to keep that man, whatever it may be, right? And then she was saying, as Christians, which I am not, right? So as Christians, it says something in the Bible where it says, it's very clear about how the spirit leaves. The spirit does not come back. The spirit is not here. So when they say someone has come back, that's not them. It's the devil
using that
using that version of that person, right, to come to you, because that person, you know that person, so therefore you feel like you're drawn to them, you're closer to them, you're vulnerable,
so you're like,
let me go. So I think it was Jackie Hill Perry, the one who said she's delivered and she ain't gay no more. You gotta, in these things also, you gotta take some and leave some. You gotta leave some. Exactly.
Take it with a grain of
salt. So she specifically said that, I think it was her dad or whoever it may be, kept on saying, oh, your mom came, or I can't even remember what she said. She was saying also, your mom came or your auntie came and told me this. And she had to keep on reiterating, Dad, she's gone. Once a person, it specifically says there's a verse in the Bible, which I do not know. Look it up. There's a verse in the Bible that specifically says once the spirit is gone, to you in your dreams, they're gone. All this visiting graves, nonsense. You're visiting dust and a stone that you spent a lot of money on. Because that person is no longer there anymore. And when we say, we're speaking to the person, yes, we're speaking to the person in the spirit, but that person apparently can't come back and speak to us. Okay.
So then, since we're here into the supernatural of things, let's go. You know, these people then that use these mediums and stuff to connect to, you know, the other realm. What is that? Because then you hear there are
straight up devilish.
There are haunted houses. You hear
straight up devilish.
It's all satanic.
Straight up devilish. Straight up the dark, the evil, the black. Stay away from it.
Crazy, because I see in the same series,
you know
how
those people, they have people come through them and stuff, and they're talking in a different voice and all of that shit.
The same series that I watched on Netflix, you know, there were a couple families where basically they're like, they needed closure for their loved one and things like that, so they hired the person to come.
I used to watch that. Have you seen that guy on Netflix?
Who? The young guy who's a medium. I haven't watched his. But you know, then they hire those people to, you know, and he's saying things that he wouldn't really know else. So it's just like, so who is that?
The devil knows that stuff.
True.
Anything evil, not just the devil. This is for, let's say, the non-believers in general, the atheists, the non-believers. Anything that's negative will know everything negative about you, right? They want to make sure that you're focusing on the negative and not necessarily going to push for the positive. Because whatever it is, even if it's a negative person who doesn't necessarily like you, they're going to know everything negative about you. They're going to know, she's going to start this and never finish it. Right, so she's useless. She's gonna do this and that. She chats a lot, but she never really follows through. She says she's dripping, but we know what her account looks like. You know, all of that negative type of vibes. They focus on your negativity. They spend their time. You know, there's people on social media that spend literally their whole time focusing on the negative of people in their pictures, in their videos, in everything. They never say anything positive about them because all they're studying is the negative. So they'll come back and they'll say, oh, well, let's say, for instance, that person says, oh, your aunt says, I don't know, what do they normally say? What did that person say?
What?
Yeah, what did that person say to them from the medium or whatever it may be? I don't know. So they'll come back and they'll say, oh, your aunt says, if you don't, I don't know, you need to stay in that job, or you need to lay off the drugs, or whatever it may be. If you don't stop using, they normally maybe stop using for a certain period of time, right? And then they go back to it. And then the aunt or whoever they say is the negative spirit, the negative thing, is happy about it because you haven't achieved. You stopped for a little while. You're still a joke because you still fell through.
Yeah.
So that's my kind of perspective
on it.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, like I said, for the non-believers, if you think about it, anyone who doesn't want you to prosper in any kind of way just focuses on everything bad about you and nothing good.
Yeah, I mean, I could also understand the concept of seeing people that have passed away in your dream and them trying to take you. I could definitely understand that being like a satanic road, because where are you taking me to?
Yeah, where we go?
Yeah,
the only person that's supposed to be taking me, if you believe, is God. If you don't believe, you should just be going to the light. Or those people who say that they're gonna be a frog, you should just be turning into a frog. Those people that say, "Oh, I'm coming back,"
or a spider, please.
I'm coming back as an animal or whatever. You know, them people that believe they're coming back as animals. You should just turn into whatever you're turning into. Nobody should be coming to take you your hand or anything like that. So it's a weird concept. Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's very interesting. Yeah, like I said, these people are convicted in what they're saying. So like you said, I tap in sometimes just to get out of my normal everyday, and then I have to tap out.
And then you have to tap out. Because I'm telling you, after 2 episodes, I was like...
Because it becomes a lot. You're like, okay, what am I doing here? I need to back up because this is just... Because then it gets the mind going. Of course. And then your imagination starts going.
And then Africans too, I feel like they take it to another level. Yeah.
And then you start thinking, oh damn, is it what's she talking about? Kirk Franklin? And you're like, I love Kirk Franklin. I still want to listen to his albums. And I'm going to go see him in August. And I cannot wait.
Wow. Wowzers.
So you've got to just, take some and leave some.
Basically. Yeah, that's all you can do.
You've got to take some and leave some.
Oh my God.
What are you watching? Are you still watching The Usual? Or are you tapping into anything new?
No, my usual 90-day. Oh, I was watching.
God, I love these. Let me sip.
I've been watching this series called Seeking Brother Husband. So
Seeking Brother Husband.
So women that are polyamorous.
Get out.
What's
it called?
Seeking brother
Seeking
husband.
Brother Husband.
Yeah. Seeking Brother Husband.
What am I doing wrong in my life?
I don't know. I was like, so it's crazy because me and my baby daddy got into a debate because
go on.
We've watched Seeking Sister Wife with each other, right?
And
which is common.
Yeah. And of course he was all for it.
He didn't like watching it, but he didn't say anything. There was nothing negative really.
Yeah.
So when I put on Seeking Brother Husband, he's like, he doesn't want to watch this. Can we watch
She's a hoe!
And then he's like, you could tell none of these men look normal anyways. But I'm like, you ain't saying none of the females
don't look normal
when we're watching Seeking Sister Wife. So how all of a sudden these men don't look normal?
Of course.
Because they're okay with being brother husbands.
It's the brother husband for me. So how are they finding these brother husbands?
Girl, they're...
Get you a brother husband.
Get you a brother husband. There's one couple. She has her husband. They were married for 20 years. To be honest, this one couple though, I think that maybe somewhere down the line, maybe her husband had maybe a sickness or something like that. I feel like he wasn't able to pleasure.
Oh, okay. He wasn't doing the dancing in the
I
bedroom.
feel like that's what. Okay, that's why he was like, okay, you can find
a little husband,
right?
Side. Yeah.
So she's now been with their brother husband for 10 years.
Wow.
He's helped raise their kids as well.
Oh, that's amazing.
And now she's ready to add a third husband to the mix.
Take it easy, sister. Take it easy.
So she's been dating.
Anything is good. Let her go. Oh, she's been living
her
I'm so happy for her.
So yeah, so I've been watching.
I'm so happy for her.
Another one.
She's trying to get herself a third.
She's trying to get herself a third husband. Another one, she was dating another guy as well, but he moved into their house, but it ended up being weird with him and her husband. I guess he didn't know his boundaries or whatever.
Okay, yeah. Then people
step in. Exactly. So they broke up, but then she found a new husband, especially because her current husband, all of his kids are grown. So he's like, he doesn't want to have any kids. And she doesn't have any children.
Oh, damn.
So,
she needs to have
so she wants to have
kids. Don't be letting no man telling you that he doesn't want any kids.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, you want some.
Before
if you want kids, you get your kids, sis.
And a lot of these women have been in these marriages for like years, very long time.
So it's clearly working for them.
10+ years.
Yeah, if it's don't knock it till you try it.
Exactly. So yeah, that's what I was watching.
She likes it, I love it.
Seeking brother husband.
No, that's really cool.
They're out here with multiple husbands.
I love your trash TV. I love your trash TV pics.
Oh my gosh, I saw that. I was like, what? All right, now.
And they're right up your street.
That's so polyamorous. And apparently, okay, they don't practice anymore, but there was a village, I'm not sure if it's in northern Nigeria,
right,
where the women practice polyamorous.
Okay.
So these Nigerian women had multiple husbands.
Dope for them. It's like the women-led villages where men are not allowed. I love those villages too, because they literally they raise their kids together. They're so good. They're rich.
Exactly.
First of all, they have their farms, they're looking after themselves, there's no problems. They're like, we don't beat each other. Nobody comes and beats us up. Nobody is drinking too much and hollering and screaming at us. Everything is
out here
is
kosher,
chill and kosher,
yeah,
which is what we need. Talking about that today. So it's the Euros currently, and today England is playing against Switzerland.
Oh, are they? And let me make sure I get home on time.
Oh, you better get home
on time. What time do they start?
Girl, they start at 4. Oh. Thank goodness for that, because they're going to be inside by the time you outside.
Okay.
So basically they were saying...
and I still need to get my steps in.
Oh, God. It's going to happen this afternoon. Fingers crossed it doesn't rain anymore, because I'm going to take the boys out. Since I've been a fit anyway, I'm going to take the boys out so I can get some steps in for the people that have already donated. I feel genuinely obligated.
And
of course, to the charity that I'm doing it for. I feel obligated as well. So England versus Switzerland, Euros, okay? Football. What's happening is that apparently there's a rise and a spike in domestic violence because of these matches that are happening. These men, specifically men, are going out and they're drinking. They're likely losing or drawing, since it's England. We all know that. Nothing's coming home. Chill.
Don't let them come for you in those comments.
I don't care if they come for me, because nothing has come home so far.
They want to bring it home.
Nothing has come home so far, and you keep on blaming all of the beautiful brown boys on your team that are doing the very best that they can. Meanwhile, they're out here running like crazy, and your people are there just standing there like this with their hands on their hips. Can't run for nothing. It's true though. People that do watch sports, they take it so seriously. Like they could play the game as well. Yeah. To the point where they're even thinking it's a race thing. They say, oh yeah, they're the ones Bellingham, Saka, all of the beautiful brown people on that team are the ones that are letting us down and this, that, and the other. What are you doing? Yes. What are your people doing? Barely breaking even on that pitch. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I hope my son, fingers crossed, he plays for England and he's gonna show you. He's gonna show you what he's got.
What he's made of.
What he's made of. Because that, what they did to Saka last year or the year before that was awful. just because he missed a penalty. Loads of people miss penalties. Over here talking. And even any single headline, even with a draw, the headline had Bellingham on it. What's Bellingham? Bellingham is not the only guy in the team.
It was his fault
just because you drew.
I don't understand.
That's nonsense. How about your captain? What's he doing sleeping?
Who's their captain?
Harry Kane.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Crazy.
Who was the guy before? Was it the same guy?
I think it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, obviously. Don't let me embarrass myself.
With his giraffe ass running about. Barely breaking even. Let me not go there. And then do come for me in the comments. I don't care. We're about to fight.
Yeah, football fans are a whole nother breed.
They're a whole different breed of people. Yeah. So they're finishing their matches. They're watching the matches wherever it is with their people. Let's say in the pub, in the bar, wherever. And then they're coming home and they're beating up their significant others. 82% spike in domestic violence just because of a bit of footy.
Yeah,
these people are sick in the head.
That's actually a bit wild. I saw a Sky News clip where they're video
of what?
They were videotaping the people in the stands, and then you see a whole bunch of guys doing lines of coke.
No way! Taking crack cocaine.
They're like, imagine being on Sky News, not realizing that you're on Sky News taking coke in the stand.
Crack.
Coke, not crack.
What's the difference? What's the difference between crack and coke?
Crack is whack, bitch.
Crack is whack, and coke ain't.
Crack is cheap.
Crack is for the cheap drug addicts, and coke is for the more higher class.
The higher class that could afford Euro tickets.
Drugs is drugs. That's wild. You would never catch me even asleep.
My thing is like, imagine. I wonder if they still have their jobs or what. Like, I think
they most probably do.
I feel like that's so.
They most probably do.
Imagine
the jobs most probably said to them that basically, oh, you weren't working. It's nothing to do.
Like you're on camera on Sky Sports
with your capabilities in the workplace. They're straight back to talking about that. One time, I think my colleague has actually spoken about an ex-colleague that was working at another place or whatever. They would take drugs full on high as a kite and turn up to work. And they wouldn't say anything because it's got nothing, because they weren't any different at work besides being constantly high.
Yeah, I guess, working in fashion anyways, there's people.
Unless you see them physically taking coke.
Coke, not crack. Crack is whack.
Unless you physically see them taking the coke in the bathroom, wherever it may be, there's nothing you can do. You can just look at them and say they're high, and that's it.
So if you saw one of your colleagues taking coke in the bathroom, are you gonna snitch on them?
Oh, for sure.
What?
Yeah. My people need a job. I'm finding a person of color that needs a job, and they about to get a new job because that person is about to lose their job. You're about to lose your job.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yes, ma'am. I sure am snitching. I am the snitch queen. I'll be right there at HR.
This one.
Exactly. In my heels.
Exactly.
Excuse me. Who's the team lead around here?
Not click-clacking your heels all the way to HR.
Sure will. Oh my gosh. Sure will click-clack my heels all the way to HR. So yeah, would you? No, you're American.
I'm not snitching.
Yeah, and you're from New York. You're not snitching on nobody.
Taking coke in the bathroom. That's not my business.
No, that's none of my business.
I'll be like, wow, wowzers.
In fact, I'm not even gonna get another person of color to come and replace them. I most probably want their job.
Exactly.
Let me take your job. I'll be like, I'm the one that found them doing that nonsense. You might as well just transferable skills.
Exactly.
Might as well just move me into that position. I love the way that you're wearing the Labour color. Are you happy with the Labour color?
Oh, am I? Oh,
yes, you're wearing red.
Okay, I didn't even think
about that. So we have a new for our American listeners and viewers, because I know you guys are in the numbers because of one young lady over here.
Oh, yes.
So the United Kingdom has got a new Prime Minister, and his name is
Keir Starmer. I said it right? Keir Starmer? Sir Keir Starmer.
Why has he got a sir now?
Isn't it? Sir?
You don't need a sir.
But I thought they used to call him Sir Keir Starmer.
Unless he's got what is it called?
I think I think he's.
Has he got one of them?
I think he is. Yeah. I know something that she don't know. He's knighted or whatever.
He's got a knighthood.
I don't even know. But I think they were calling him Sir Keir Starmer. One thing I gotta say though. The British people do not play because their election was on the 4th of July. My guy was in office on the 5th and already canceling our bills. In America, you got to wait till January.
Ma'am. He said cancel. Cancel. There is no January and he ain't about to wait on nobody.
I was like, that's a quick switch.
I'm so happy, my people. We are not going to Rwanda.
Yes.
That got cancelled as soon as he didn't even need to step in the door. He said cancelled. That's it. We're not sending anybody to Rwanda because you got nada votes. So the Conservatives in Inner London got 0, and I mean 0.
Wow. So they lost all of their boroughs.
They lost all of their Inner London boroughs.
That's wild.
Landslide.
Wow.
This hasn't happened since 1906.
1906.
19 of the 0 of the 6.
Wow.
We were done. Okay. And at this point, to be honest, I just think
they really didn't want to go to Rwanda. I heard it's beautiful there, though.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I heard it's beautiful. Why don't you fucking go? Why don't you fucking go
I don't mind going to Rwanda. But you know what's wild? What's wild to me is sending Africans that have come from different countries in Africa
to Rwanda. So why do you think that we don't go there by ourselves?
Yeah, I'm so just like, what?
If life was lifing in Rwanda and everyone was bowling and shot calling, why are we here in the cold? And by the way, life is not bowling and short calling here either.
I know.
Do you understand? There's nowhere that's perfect. It's just that people had thought to themselves, at least there's job opportunities here. I think this is the reason why they came here.
I'll crack it up.
Everybody's suffering.
One more post.
It's the Afghanis for me. Why are they being sent to Rwanda? What did they do?
Oh my, yeah, that's wild.
Do you understand? I understand other Africans. I get it because at least I'm with my people. But how are you sending my man from Afghani
to Rwanda?
My man from wherever, from this place and that place to Rwanda?
No.
What do they know about African culture?
That's wild.
That's actually wild.
I saw a post of this guy from Nigeria. And when he was in Nigeria, he had a driver and everything. He's living life. And then he was like, I got my visa. Go.
So the bus
they said go to the UK. He gets here and he's showing himself washing dishes on the bus. In a flat with like 10 people. They said life was better here. Meanwhile,
I was listening to some, the person that I have children with. They were listening to something on their phone. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't comment or say anything because I said the person I have children with.
Well, I mean, I'm ghetto and I say my baby daddy. So I mean, that's more tact.
He was watching something on like Facebook Live or something like that, right? And one guy on there was saying he's had his like UK visa for like a year. Yeah, and he said he thought about it. He said
absolutely not.
I said he said,
"Oh my god,
let me just settle down in here." He said, "I want no part."
He said, "Actually, you know
because
what? Never
all of
mind."
my friends are telling me that they're babysitting their kids.
Babysitting their kids.
They're doing laundry.
Oh my gosh.
They're working 12 to 12 and they're barely having a day off and enjoying life. And they're over here paying road tax, paying TV license. That's the shit I can't stand is the damn
TV license is wild.
It's wild. It's wild. And the fact that you have to get old in order for you to stop paying it is also pissing me off.
It's what, retirement age,
Retirement age, then you don't have to pay for it. And I believe there's some other mitigating circumstance, but I can't remember what
maybe
it was.
If you have a disability or
maybe something along those lines. But yeah, why are you paying you bought a TV to watch the TV. Now you have to pay not only for the Wi-Fi, but you also have to pay for continuing to watch the TV. It's wild to me. It's actually wild. And then the roads tax, but the roads are full of potholes, like we're in Surulere. It don't make no sense. Like we're in Bari if you're from Zimbabwe. It don't make no sense.
Yeah. And to have a car, especially in London, they really want to make you suffer.
They just want to make you suffer.
They want you to pay for everything.
Yeah, because of this whole, the pollution and
even electric cars have to pay road tax.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
No, that's wild.
They have to pay road tax now.
No. That's crazy. Have you seen the new Tessie? Our boy Tommy was showing it the other day. It's like the sports Tessie. So Tommy was on one of our episodes. Guys, if you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. It's like one of our best guest episodes ever. He was showing the new Tesla, and it's like a sport version.
Oh, really?
And it's beautiful. It's red. Red obviously is my favorite color. But yeah, go and watch it on his page. You'll see. I'm just plugging him there, just slightly.
Cool.
Exactly.
I will check it out.
I know.
Yeah. I think that's it for today. They're not like us. You're gonna have to crip walk out of here.
Exactly. Crip walk all the way out of here. Exactly. I think maybe next week we'll talk about Kendrick's video. Because obviously that's what everyone is talking about right now.
Exactly.
It's great. When he brought out Whitney, I nearly spazzed. I had goosebumps.
She was so cute.
Oh, she's so pretty.
I know.
She's so pretty.
I love some Whitney.
Exactly.
Drake,
on that note,
Drake was being a hater.
Of course.
Stop hating Drake. That's not nice.
Drake is looking old. Did you see him at that white man's all white party? Who's that guy? That
Mark Rubin.
Is it Tim something? Is it Mark Rubin's party? The one with the eyes. His eyes seem like there's nothing behind them.
I believe it's Mark Rubin's party. That's what they say, like, annual, like.
Honestly, I don't know what's going on with
they say it's an annual.
What? Annual
gathering of satanic.
Oh, is it for real? Like Illuminati type shit?
But I don't know.
There's this one picture that I saw where there was just minors. I said, ooh, what kind of party is this?
Somebody said
it's a pass me around
Diddy
party.
Part 2.
Yeah, it's basically like that's what they were saying. That is basically like Diddy's all white parties. Because he used to have all of the freaky ass people go to the parties, and that's the case with that one.
So yeah, Mark does it every year.
Yeah, he does it every year. It seems like when the party ends, it doesn't end, and people are just passed around. Like, you go there, you go there, you go do that.
Crazy.
Ooh, conspiracy.
Exactly. There's so I refuse to ride down that tunnel because I will be down there for ages.
Do you think it's because we just broke?
Probably.
Have a great week, guys. My name is D.
I'm Lish.
And this has been
Allow It. Bye.